Welcome back to Digger Detecting, guys. Welcome also to a nice Sunday morning out in the detector. Tennille's making me laugh. And as you can see, we've got Oliver, we've got Dominic, and we've got young Buddy sitting over there behind the tree. We've also got the Equinox 900, and this morning here, we're going to do a bit of a coin hunt, a bit of a coin relic hunt. It's foggy, it's cold, but we need to dig some holes, start swinging that machine, start finding the coins and relics, and try and warm up a little bit. A little bit later, it will be a bit sunny, so we'll try and go into, well, look, the afternoon, lunchtime, thereabouts. See how many treasures we can find. And this site that we're hunting today, well, you may recognise it on camera. It's been done and done and done many times over the years. But with Equinox 900, the little 10x5 Coil Tech coil, let's give it a go today and see what else we can snag. Alright guys, we've got another target here right beside the last one, which is right beside the footpath, as you can see, working right up hard against the concrete. And look, sometimes it can be the concrete, the Rio, the barb underneath the wire, I should say, underneath the concrete. But in that last dig there, we just got a 2-cent coin. In this dig here, I expect probably another 2-cent coin. We've also got, which we didn't show you, boys are having so much fun over there. A couple of steps forward from where we're digging right now, and it's very horribly dirty, as you can see. We've got a cow tag. Now, how brilliant is that? At an old school site, we've plucked out a bucket list to find the old cow tag. Well, let's see what this next one is. Right on in here. It's just, you know, primary schools, they're just an abundance of amazing treasures. And you've got to remember that prior to it being a primary school, Dom just said they would have had cows here, Dad, at the primary school. Well, they may have once upon a time to keep the grass down, even when it was a primary school. But ideally, once upon a time, this would have all been farming, grazing land, and the cows would have been wandering free through that grazing land. Hence the cow tag dropping off.
What's that, Ollie?
What do you got, buddy? Another coin?
No, you try the other way.
Let's have a look, mate.
Show Dad what you've got.
And a little bit later, we've got something extremely special for Oliver. I don't know if he's going to be able to wear it today, is he? It's so cold.
Is it cold?
It's freezing. But we've got something there for Oliver we're going to bust out, and he is going to get the shock of his life. He's going to love it. Let's keep going. Alright, our next target once again, Tennille is filming. Just straighten that detector shaft up a bit. And this one on the Equinox 900, extremely deep target once again, 4 bars of depth, and it's ringing in around the 50, 52, 60, oh look, a few different numbers there. Let's try and pinpoint him. Right in the middle of the coil there. Let's go after him. Let's see what we get. We're going to dig extremely deep for this one. Thankfully we've had a lot of rain, so the ground is nice and soft. There's a lot of construction going on behind me too, which is a bit of a shame because it's actually an area that I want to get out and hunt today. Part of the school here. There we go, pull tab. I was hoping for a 6-pence on that one. Is that treasure, Ollie? Yeah? You come and have a look. UID. Is it treasure? Where does it go? Straight in the pouch. Good job. Alright. And Oliver's hunting for the next target with us by the looks. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to lose the plug on this next dig. There's a 57, 58. Another very similar number. Motorbike! Is that what you heard? I'm hoping for a 6-pence though with these numbers. We've lost him. I still can't. I can't get over that cow tag. Oh, where is it? We're really playing with it, Ollie.
You got the worms, Ollie.
Just keeps falling.
Oh, there it is.
That's why.
Bit of rubbish?
Yeah, like I was feeling around in the hole there for like a skinny coin.
Yep.
That's a bit of lead. And you know how you tell it's lead? One, by the weight and the density of it. It's a real, you know, sort of dense feeling material.
Oh, is it?
Doing a good job, mate. Another way though, give it a scratch. See when you scratch it, it exposes that grey? That's lead. We'll throw straight in the pouch there, Ollie. That's rubbish, mate. So, and it makes sense too, ringing up around the 50, 60 range. If that was an Equinox 600 or 800, they would have been falling in around the 17, 18 numbers, target ID numbers. And once again, could have been a sixpence or lead. Let's keep going.
Hello guys, Dom back on the camera. And let's see what we have. Let's see, Ollie's filming right now.
Well, he's pinpointing.
He's not filming, I am. He's pinpointing for the target.
Pinpointing the worms.
He's looking after the worms. Right, keep going, going again. We pulled him out.
Where is it?
Wonder what it is.
Oh, that can't be it. Oh, I know what that is. It's an old little pin.
Ooh.
These are actually really cool. They're a little Girl Guides pin or a Christian pin. Straight onto the pants. Yep, we're going to lose him. Thanks, Ollie. Legacy pin, that's what they are. Little legacy pin. There we go.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's pretty cool.
May I have a hold?
You may have a hold. That's my legacy from me to you.
This is
I left you a legacy.
legacy
There you go.
pen.
Ollie's still trying to
You
pinpoint
can
the worms.
see there's the word legacy with, I can see a fire, I think, on it. Like a stick in a fire. Sort of what a Statue of Liberty holds.
Well done. And Ollie's hands are dirty. Look how he's trying to clean them with my hands. Put the camera up, show. You go, Ollie. How are you going to clean your hands? All right, let's keep going and let's see what else we can find. A nice high signal on this one. What do we got? High 70s, low 80s. That screams to me like a 2-cent coin, and we're right beside the sand pit, so I could be wrong. We're going to dig like a wild man here because we're just under the leaves. You'll notice I scraped off the top of the surface with the boot too. I was getting a very funny signal. So I said to Tennille, just sometimes in that situation, like with you, with the gold hunting, you just take a little scrape off the top with your boot or your shovel, and whoop, I'm worried we're digging in the wrong spot now. And there he is. By taking that little scrape off the top though with your boot, it just exposes that target that little bit more, just helping you easily understand what is there with your detector. Where's our target? Pinpointer's going silly in the sand. Alright, so we're just going to stand back up in this case, unless we pulled him out. We're going to redetect that hole. Yeah, look at that. We'd already pulled him out, we had. That's why we couldn't find him, Tennille. And what do we say we're going to get? 70 range, 80 range?
A 2-cent coin.
A 2-cent coin. There we go. So, look, that's okay. It could have easily been a sixpence or another penny. But look, ideally, what we're chasing here today for Tennille
Here's my florin.
is a florin. Alright, just scrubbing back this target, this next one, just like I was saying before. Trying to get a better understanding and better hearing of it. And we're only in the sand pit, it's not really to worry. Kick all this back in pretty quick. Oh, this is a 90, 92.
Could this be a florin?
Well, if it's not a florin, it could definitely be a silver coin of sorts. Could be another cow tag, babe. Oh, I can't even believe we found one at this school. But then again, there's years ago, there he is.
What is it?
1 cent coin. It wasn't even that deep.
That's alright.
There we go, we're on the 1 and 2 cent coins so far today.
Got a few.
We do have a few. That's okay too, because at the end of the day, you know, the whole point of getting out with a metal detector is have fun and have fun for first and foremost, trying to get that out. But secondly is hit on the coins, and you know, it's one thing to go out and find some stuff, but we all like to go home with some cool treasures, some cool coins, not just rubbish. So the fact that we're actually hitting on the coins and hitting on them well, you know, yes, that was a 1 cent coin, but the next one could be a silver, the next one could be a ring or a florin or anything cool like that. And as you see, we're hitting on them, no worries. Let's keep going. Well, just about to walk off there with Tennille and Buddy before we just got this last good sounding signal under the leaves. The boys are in front of us at the playground though, so we really do want to try and keep an eye on them. And oh, they're wandering over to us, bonus. They're coming over to look at your florin, babe. Because look at that.
90. Ooh.
They are silver numbers basically.
Yep.
Florin, cow tag, token. Let's get a fix on him. In and out of pinpoint there. Oh, he's all over the place. Right, I'm just going to open up a bigger hole because it's sort of, to me, pinpointing in that area right there. So we'll open up a bigger hole, and by doing that, we can just stick the pinpointer in, wave him around, and locate our target. I will say though, we're digging deep for this one, so 2 hands, we'll come back. Oh, this is a tough dig. Tennille's back on the camera filming now. Thank you, Tennille.
Not the greatest.
That's fine. First time on the camera filming for Tennille, so everybody cut her a bit of slack if she gets her finger in the way.
Sorry, guys.
You'll be fine.
No.
People love seeing fingers. Alright, pinpointing is a pretty decent size sounding signal. Token. Florin. Penny!
What is it?
That's a penny. Ollie, look at this.
It's a penny, guys.
Flicking dirt all over it, yeah?
It's alright.
Hang on. Ollie, come and have a look at this one.
That
One
looks
that's-
pretty cool.
One
Oh,
that's been
okay.
missed. Ta? Ollie's just
Let's
stole
show
it
the camera.
straight away.
Oh, wow.
So, Commonwealth of Australia, 1 penny
Look at that, guys.
on that one. How cool.
That's pretty cool.
So, it just goes to show, you know, we've hunted this ground time and time again, and there's a big old penny still sitting there. High signal, a signal you would not walk past, found after years of detecting this same site. Amazing. Alright, will this be our next target? Oh, I was going to say if we can find him, we'd already pulled him out. And this is a site that is renowned for 1 and 2 cent coins, I will say. Hence why we've had a few 1 and 2 cent coins coming out this morning. And Darren and Luke, if you're watching, well, you'll know exactly where I am today hunting. You guys have been here with me hunting many times before, and it's produced very well. However, you've got to dig through the 1 and 2 cent coins to get the treasure. Let's keep going. Rightio, well, 2 for the price of 1 for this next dig, because he is right beside the last hole that we just dug. And I think it's going to be another 1 or 2 cent coin. That's okay. Don't mind Dom dying over there. He's been a bit sick there lately. He's had a few days off school, poor little fella. And we've been having him on the cough medicine, water and sleep and early nights and sleep-ins in the morning, trying to get him better.
Vicks.
Vicks, vapor drops and vapor rub on his chest of a night time. He is getting there though.
Butter menthols.
Butter menthols. He's been going through the butter menthols like they're going out of fashion. He's getting better though, and he's nice and rugged up warm today. So another 1 cent coin, as I said, 2 for the price of 1. Let's see if we can snag that silver, shall we? This one could just be, once again, another 1 or 2 cent coin. But we've got to dig him, because our silvers that have come out from this site in the past. Hang on, Ollie, I'm just going to use that one to lean on, mate, so I don't get a wet knee. It's not what I need.
Nice
All
dad
right.
joke.
Very punny. Oliver's in the hole with his stick. You found him? Oh, we've done it!
Oh my god, is that a thrippence?
That's a thrippence, and that's an early coat of arms design thrippence. There you go. Just as I said, digging the 1 and 2 cent coins. You know, you dig enough of them, you get sick of them, but you keep digging through them, and eventually stuff like this happens. Exciting stuff. Little thrippins.
And I guessed it.
How good is that? And a coat of arms thrippins too.
That is so cool.
That is so cool. So we didn't get our florin yet. We haven't got our shilling or our sixpence, but we've got our thrippence. That is silver, and that's going to kick us off so far. Let's keep going. All right, well, as you can see, another nice signal. Now these numbers here to me say sixpence. They could say something else. You can't guess them all. But they're the sort of numbers I would chase for a sixpence. I'll just give you another look really quickly. Just trying to keep an eye on the boys and on Buddy. But let's go after this one. He is right there, so we'll just dig around him very carefully. And see what we got. Just a nice little hole. We're right on our target. It's good on sports fields, you know, we've had permission here for years, but on these grounds you want to be as neat as you can. And simply if you can't, well, you just don't hunt them. There's areas where you can practice your digging. I just don't think that these areas are the appropriate places to practice. Make sure you're digging nice and clean and neat at all times. This is not an abandoned school, so you certainly don't want to disrupt it and disturb it too much. So that's a little pin. Sorry, everything's so dirty. Just fill that hole in and put our plug back over. A bit of dirt on the top of the grass, but as soon as the rain comes, that'll wash that away. I don't know if it's a pin or if it's a just a bit of scrap metal on that one. A bit of folded over scrap metal. I thought
alright.
Yeah, I thought we were getting lucky on that one, but looks still a nice high target. And like you've seen with that legacy badge coming out there before, you've got to dig those items because that could have easily been another little one, another little legacy badge or little brooch or pin, something cool. Anyway, on to the next. Alright, what's this next one going to be, Ollie?
Yeah.
A treasure? It was 72. Oh, we got him in the plug. Didn't need to dig all that gravel up. 1 cent coin. Treasure! We're on the 1s and 2s today, aren't we?
Treasure, show the camera. Down here.
Down here, on my hand. Perfect.
Wow.
Hang on, just leave him. Just show the camera first.
1 cent coin, Ollie. Just wait. And you can have a look at it in a sec.
Righto, now grab him. Joing! Alright, on to the next. Right, this one's still in the plug. Still down the hole, I should say. We're right on him. Oh, I can actually see him in the hole. And it's just one after the next. More treasure. More 1 cent coins. It's just, as I said, so thick at this site, but you dig your way through them like you've seen there before. You get the little silver thrippence out, and we're going to continue digging our way through these 1 and 2 cent coins until something good pops out. And then, as I said, a surprise for young Oliver here to come. Let's get going. Alright, next signal, and a little bit of a lower number on this one. I generally sing around pull tab numbers, those mid-40 range. However, it can also mean wheat thrippence, a little silver thrippence, a later design with that lower reduced silver content, hence why it rings down that lower number. So, look, let's do it. Pull tab or no pull tab, let's get him out and see what we're going to get. Doesn't take long to recover these targets. You get her on a run too, you know, and in a day you'll dig 100 holes, no worries.
Oh, no.
And what do we say? Pull tab numbers.
Pull tab.
So not to worry. That could have been a gold ring, could have been a lead sinker, could have been a thrippence or a sixpence, could have been a half penny, could have been a lot of things, and that's why you've got to dig it all. Let's keep going. Right, another low number. Around the 40 once again. We got him out. And I thought it was a lead sinker. It's actually not. Trying to get a fix on it with my eyes, what it is. So much dirt on it. It's one of those things, Tennille. You know.
What is it? A nut?
You know, like one of those things that you find when you're detecting on the oval and they ring up low like pull tabs. It's one of those. I have no idea what it is. It almost looks like a pigeon ring, just at the size of it, but it's not because it's closed over on the end there. If it was a pigeon ring, how does it go on a pigeon foot if it's closed over? So it's a little cap. Oh, everything's so dirty. It's a little cap off something anyway, with an opened end full of dirt up that end. Interesting. All these signals that we're picking up on ideally have been left behind. So let's see what else we can get. If you didn't laugh,
If you don't laugh, you
you'd cry. Oh dear. All right, let's keep going. Daily events, just things, life. Yeah. Anyway,
well.
next signal here. It's the joys of life, isn't it?
That's what you
Next, yeah. Oliver's just been a little bit cranky there today. We're
get on the big jobs.
Yeah. Look, he's just gone 3. It's tough being 3.
It's such a hard life.
Yeah, I know, that's right. You've got responsibilities, you've got things to worry about like trains and trucks and sleeping and
For hours on end.
eating, what's going to be for lunch. Yeah, look, it's a battle being 3. I'd rather be my age any day. I'd rather be 3 actually. Everything done for you, not a care in the world.
Even your bum change.
Well.
I'll be changing your bum.
Would you?
Absolutely. When you get old.
I was going to say, I thought it'd be like all depends, like your answer would be, that all depends on. You'd never know. Yeah, anyway.
Conversation.
It's tough life being 3. This signal too, you just see me going down to. It's very, very deep, very sketchy signal too, so I don't know whether it's... Are we onto something?
What is it?
We're onto something. Look, this is going to be an old coin. Because I don't think so. And the little Coiltech coil, it's nailed it at this depth too, which is awesome. Because you can see how far deep down I am. Go down with a pinpointer. It's the depth of the pinpointer, man!
It's still down there.
Just sprinkling him around a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you know where you're chasing, because otherwise you can keep chasing down one side and... Yeah, look, this is a mile down. We might have to open a bigger hole up. I feel like I'm digging to Narnia.
Check out if it's out. Not out.
Still there.
Still in there.
Just go across. I said sprinkling around.
Yeah,
Right on there.
Yep.
Alright. I'm actually scared to put my hand down there now. I know I've created this hole, but I'm actually scared what's in it.
Oh, I think
Something could bite us. It's so deep.
that's what she is.
Something could live in there. It's still down there. Oh. Problem is getting a digger in there further. Surely. Surely. Don't call me Shirley. Oh, what is it? I'm waiting to see this like big florin roll out.
Don't say that.
Oh, it could be.
It's still down
Oh,
there.
you're joking. I can't even see down there. It's so dark.
Do you need my torch?
Yeah, I might. Do you want to put a torch on there?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Just for shits and giggles. I can feel something
Oh, what is it?
in my hand. What were we going after? What were we going after? What do you got? Oh, not on the nice new clean pants.
Oh, well, you got to get them dirty some way.
I can think of another.
Oh.
Do you know what that is?
That's rust.
Well, it's not rust per se.
Oh, is that like a harmonica thing?
Yeah, it's a harmonica reed plate.
Oh,
Plate
that's
reed
actually
thing.
cool.
It's a harmonica plate and the reeds would have sat on there. Give it a whirl. You played it the wrong way. Yeah, that's the way. Dirty mouth now. We dug a mile down for that. Yeah.
Where's my flooring?
Nearly just about the depth of, or the height of the digger there, which is almost as tall as Tennille. Alright, not to be. Pretty good pickup though, not bad. Let's see what else we can grab. Hopefully another silver. Right, you got me?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep. I'm back on the filming.
I just said to Tennille, film this one. Sounds exciting. And this is all ground that Darren and Luke and I have all covered
What
so
do we
many
have?
times before. I reckon Darren missed this one. I'm gonna say he did. No, probably me and Luke actually. Because Darren did really well hunting around on the outside of the oval. We're currently about on the inside of the oval at the moment. I was just saying to Tennille, like over the years digging here and having full permission, I've found so much stuff here. Lots of people have. And it just still continues to produce. Oh, Dommy, that cough, mate. That's okay.
You're right, mate. Go home and get some cough medicine for you.
Yeah.
Definitely when I get home.
Yeah, you'll be right, mate.
Have a morning dose.
You've had your morning dose?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a thrippence?
Oh,
Is it?
it's a little silver thribbons.
I'm so good at guessing this now.
Trying to get my glove off. Look, I got a stretchy hand.
Elasto girl.
Elasto band.
Zoom up on this baby.
Get all the dust and the dirt off. He's a weedie. You know what's really exciting too, Tennille?
What's that?
Sometimes, now it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes you stand back up after recovering a silver in a hole like that, and well, you've got another signal in the hole, and guess what happens? Turns
get
out to be
another
another, turns out to be another silver. Look at that too, the sun's just coming out.
Yeah, it's nice shining on it.
Yeah, the sun's out and so are the silver coins.
1944?
1944, yep. Tell me, what was happening around 1944 in the world's history?
You tell me.
Well, I tell you,
Yeah.
we're at war.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we were nearing the end of the war, 1944. The war actually ended 2nd of September 1945. So 1944, well, you're about a year away from the end of the war. Massive celebrations all across the world. So, just amazing. Anyway, I always like to think that too. You know, when you find a coin, it's nice to, you know, place it with a timeline or an event or something happening in history at that time and put yourself back there, put yourself back into that time and think about what were the people wearing, what were they talking about, what were they thinking, what was in the newspapers at the time. Everything that was going on, as I was going to say. Tennille just had a bit of a scare. Ollie's on the playground, playing rough, playing dangerously. So yeah, look, really, really cool. As I said, put yourself back in that that area, that timeline of that history that you're finding. 1944 wheat thrippence, a beautiful silver coin. Let's keep going. I was like, what is that too?
What is that? His dad found that.
Yeah, no, not a florin. We just dug right down, once again to Narnia, because that's where the thrippence just come out from. Stood back up, and that little 10x5 Coiltech coil, I'll just say, this thing is impressing the heck out of me today. Like it always is impressive, but today, whew, 10x5 Coiltech coil on the Equinox 900. Once again, incredible depth. Look at the mountain of dirt that we've got out of here. And I didn't film it. I should have filmed it. It's always the way. But bingo.
What is it?
We got another coin. Pulled him straight off camera there. I'm going to pass that one to Tennille to clean up. That is just like the depth of that. You know, to get that at that depth with that small coil, that's very impressive. Very impressive.
The old trick, babe.
Yeah, on the knee.
It's a
Those pants will never be the same again.
Australian Commonwealth 1 penny.
Full penny. Now, I'll just say, can we go through our pre-decimal coins, Tennille? I'm really going to put you on the spot here.
God, before 1910 it was all English.
Well done. And after 1910 it was Australian currency. and tell me what are the different currency. What are the different coins you can get with pre-decimal coins?
1 penny.
1 penny.
2 penny.
A half. No, 1 penny and a half penny.
Threepence.
A threepence.
Sixpence.
Sixpence.
1 penny.
You got a 1 penny already?
Yep.
Yep.
And a florin.
Yep. And a
Shilling.
shilling. That's it.
That's it.
And a crown and a sovereign and a half crown. And there's a lot more too, but the main thing is half penny, penny, a threepence, sixpence, a shilling and a florin. And I was explaining to Tennille the other night the difference in the coin, you know, the value of the coins. So 1 penny would be known as basically 1 pence. 1 penny, 1 pence. And threepence, how many pennies is a threepence worth?
3.
3. What about sixpence?
6.
6. What about shilling?
12.
12. And what about a florin?
24.
Well done. So all of those things I taught to Neil the other night, we were laying in bed and I was like, and a sixpence is worth 6 pennies. And she's like, what did you say to me to begin with? Oh, babe, I'm too tired. Like, seriously, don't teach me this now. Like, I won't remember it. Well, she has. She's done a fantastic job. But, yeah, the comment was, don't give me a lesson right now in bed about pre-decimal and decimal coinage. But I did, and it sunk in. And there we go, 1 penny. So 1 pence. Let's see if we can go forward and find the 24 florins, the 24 pence, which is a florin. Oh, well, I have, but not at once. Let's keep going. All right, well, we are nearing up to the end of the day. We need to go home and get the boys fed, watered, and show you everything we found today. It's been quite a successful little dig. I said it's a shame to leave. Now the sun is out. Yeah, it's quite nice.
I've been able to take my beanie off.
Oh, I know. I've got 2 jackets on. I'm starting to overheat. There he is. Straight in the bottom of the hole. We still haven't got our florin yet today, but as I said before, we're going to a very special place. And I'm sure Tennille's florin's just sitting there waiting. Probably like a container full of them, I'd imagine.
Along with some gold sovereigns.
Yeah. Not asking too much at all.
Nothing.
That'd be nice though, thank you. Actually, years ago, oh, chunk of lead on this one. Years ago, the family were cleaning out an old shed and come across a jar full of round 50-cent coins. Now they were pretty special around 50-cent coins. They only come out in 1966 to commemorate the changeover from pre-decimal coins over to the decimal currency we use today. They found a whole jar of them though, a whole full jar full of round 50-cent coins. Absolutely incredible. Let's keep going. All right, bingo, 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 bongo. We've got another coin, another silver coin. And Tennille, you can do the honours, take the dirt off him if you like. It's a bit bigger than the last 2 silver coins.
It's a 6
pence?
pence?
6 pence. So that's the value of 6 pennies. It's very cool. Oh, it's an early one too, coat of arms. So nice early design.
Clean him up for you.
Thank you. I'm just too busy filling the holes in there. I'll zoom back in. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And all these silver coins, they come up absolutely perfect. Like you can clean them up with a bit of bicarb soda, lemon juice, what have you. Even toothpaste works well. Just rubbing them around in your fingers and you'll basically take off all that tarnish and they'll return to nearly a perfect silver content. So there you go, 2 threepences, now 6pence.
And 2 pennies.
And 2 pennies. Let's
And
keep
a cow
going.
tag.
And a cow tag.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I know. Very, very careful. All right, let's. We're on film. Let's get this next one out, which I'm sure Tennille and Dominic just realised. Let's get this next one out, and I will say we're only 10 steps away from the last one, the threepence and the penny, and they're extremely deep, and that's what this is sounding off like once again. It's a very sketchy signal. Dom's doing the Macarena.
Always happily playing on the playground.
Awesome. Show us that again. I've had my laugh for the day now.
Hamburg, cheese, with tomato and lettuce.
It's not even a metal detecting video anymore, it's just a song and dance. So, look, this target, this target is going to be our last target. We're going to wrap it up at this. We've had a great day, and I did say there before we're going to give Oliver something, and we haven't yet. We're going to leave it right till the end. So we'll do that with the wrap up, with the conclusion, and we may even do that at home, so stay tuned. But this last target here, what I wanted to show you is it's very similar to the penny and the threepence, and it's basically that very, very faint tone. It's not repeatable back and forth. There is something definitely there, and when you go into pinpoint mode, just going in, you can hear it. Ever so faintly though. But you've really got to be on it and push the coil down into it to hear it. Just give you a listen back and forth. And there he is once again. What are you two doing?
He's hit himself in the head with his sword.
Did he? Yeah. You need sword lessons. And this is extremely deep signal once again. We've got 4 bars of depth on the Equinox 900. So I'm going to open up a massive hole here. I can't even talk properly. I'm going to open up a massive hole here, big square plug. We're going to go down and find out what our last target's going to be. Hopefully it's not rust. All right, well, the hole is opened up. It looks good. It looks gravelly too. And we've dug quite a deep hole here, or quite a big hole I should say, because we need to go deep. And you'll know that when you dig a little tiny hole and you're trying to go deep on a target, it's just so hard, extremely hard, because you can barely get the digger in. So it's going to be another coin that's been missed, I'm pretty certain. And as you've seen, you could barely hear it with the detector. But as soon as you go into pinpoint mode, bingo, there it is. What do we got, babe? Still there?
Yep.
It's right on that, yeah, he's on that corner back wall there. Is it going to be a... Oh, no! No, no, no!
Oh,
Oh.
it's lead. Is it?
No,
oh, that's
we've got...
I think I know what that is. No, I don't know what that is. I thought it might have been a badminton thing. What is it?
We got rust, and we got a ball. A brass ball. So that's where we're getting that high signal from, the brass, and the low grunty tone was coming in from that rust. So, look, we did pretty good still. It's not a coin.
I thought
But-
it was like those badminton.
The badminton things?
Yeah.
Nah, the shuttlecocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, shuttlecocks.
Yeah, nah, unfortunately not. And if that come flying at your head with that heavy ball on the end and hit ya, well, you'd probably say more than shuttlecock. Anyway, that is our last target, guys. It's a shame to be leaving too, because we come out on such a foggy, cold morning this morning. And now here it is, the sun's coming out and we're about to walk out. But not to worry, we need to get home. We need to share with you, as I said, something very special for Oliver. We need to clean up our finds, lay them all out on the pouch there, and give you guys a look at what we did today. So we'll see you there. Rightio guys, so here we are. We've finally made it back home. We've got Buddy, we've got Ollie, we've got Taneely, and we've got Dommy. I just had to put an E on the end of yours. And as you can see, we've got some really, really cool finds. I mean, we weren't out for all that long. And unfortunately, the cow tag we did miss on film. I'm not going to turn him around like I did there before, because now I've cleaned it, you can see the name of the town on it, where we currently are. And look, a registration number, 2131. So pretty cool, 2,131 cow tag issued through the council, through the Shire here. A couple of pennies, as you can see. I'm going to zoom you right in. A couple of Commonwealth pennies. We had the sixpence, the 2 little threepences, the wheat design and the coat of arms design. We also had the harmonica reed up the top there, or the plate I should say. A heap of 2-cent coins and a heap of 1-cent coins. As I said, you've got to dig through them to get out the silvers and the good stuff that you're after. Plus the rubbish, which as you can see, zooming you back out, not all that much rubbish. The ball and a little brass ball and a bit of rust we dug at the end. 3 other rusty nails, few pull tabs. Self-explanatory sort of stuff, bits of lead and bottle tops, what have you. That is about it. So, look, all in all, a fantastic day. We are yet to give young Oliver something. So just go over to the car here and grab it out quickly. We're going to surprise Oliver with something very, very cool. And then Dominic's also going to show off some of his woodworking design. So, which we're going to have a look at in a second. If Tennille would like to take Oliver's vest off though, we will...
Take this off, because it's warm.
we will show Oliver what he's got. I might just hide it for a second, and we'll come over to Dom while Tennille gets the vest and the jumper off. And Dom's going to show us and share with us some more of his woodwork that he's been doing. What have you been doing, Dom?
So, I've been doing woodwork. Sadly, I can't do any more until next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this was my second creation.
Yep.
So, I
Very
painted
good.
the inside of it. Still got a wood burn here.
Looking very nice.
Also here.
Yes.
Yeah. I put some dolphins on it with a stencil.
Very good.
Yeah. And then I had to put nails in there.
Yep. Ground them off.
Yeah, he had to saw them off.
Yep.
And really, you just put stuff in there.
And really, you just put stuff in there. That's an excellent one. What's the next one that we've been seeing today on camera? Oh, we're going to skip that one, are we?
Yeah, I want to explain this
Oh,
one first.
that's last. Sorry.
So this is a pencil case. I was wood burning my name on it. I tried to wood burn some other stuff on it, but
Yep.
I just wasn't good at wood burn.
But we're going to practice wood burning at home because I've got a
Yes.
wood burner and I can
Yes.
help you.
This is a pencil case, so just like this one, you have to put stuff in there.
It slides back and forth.
Mm.
It slides in that channel too. That's really cool how
Yeah.
you made that.
I
Very
didn't
cool.
make that, it was already in there.
No, you're supposed to say you did. You're supposed to say, yeah, I did it all, Dad.
No, I
Yep.
didn't.
You've got to
Yeah.
take credit for these things, Dom.
No, and then this is what I made as well on Thursday, just with this one.
Your sword.
Yeah.
Can I have a look at your dagger? That is pretty lethal.
Yep.
All right.
And I'm a piece of paper with it.
You went through a piece of paper with it?
No, not yet, but
Oh,
I'm gonna.
not through the bricks. All right, Ollie's bursting at the seams over here. So thank you for showing us that, Dominic. You've done exceptionally well. And once again, woodworking. You didn't want to do it. Now you're doing it and you're loving it. So what does that tell you?
Try what you don't love, kids. And you love it.
Just give things a go. If you're uncertain, give them a go, make up your mind, and then go from there. And that's what Dom's done. He loves it. Anyway, big exciting news for Oliver right here. Oliver, you hiding? Guess what I've got? I have got, well, me and Mum went and got you your very own. Do you want to grab the other side of that, Dom? Me and Mum went and got you your very own Dig It Detecting t-shirt. Turning around, Dom. Dom's going to show him off. Exciting. Do you want to put him on quickly?
Yeah, can you hold it? Sure.
Do you want to put him on quickly?
Is it a beep beep?
You say beep beep?
Can you go beep beep?
He keeps pointing at Tennille's Dig It Detecting logo on her jumper, at mine on my jumper. You throw him on. Mum will help you put him on.
Let's stand up.
And he keeps sort of saying, you know, beep beep, Mum, beep beep. And every day it's beep beep. So we decided there the other day, you know, we'll take this little shirt and we'll go down and we'll get it printed and designed for him. And likewise with Tennille with her pants. And we've got a heap more merchandise coming in very soon, ready for our upcoming Dig It Detecting event. And I'll just say it should be taking place, I haven't said anything in concrete just yet, but it should be taking place sometime in October, if not push it out to November, early November. But we'll let you know anyway, and we'll keep you posted on the Facebook group, so just keep an eye out. So what do you got, Oliver? Is this your new Dig It Detecting shirt? He's a bit confused, I think, because he's got the other one over the top. But look at this. What do you got? No, he's not as excited as what I thought he would be.
He's very tired.
He is very tired. Yeah, he hasn't had a sleep. So, and
Beep, 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 beep.
nah, we'll wear it next time. We've finished beep beeping, Mum.
You don't want this one on. That's
Yeah.
alright.
All right, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. And look, Oliver will be back out next time with his shirt, loving it. Don will be back out probably with a bazooka that he's made in woodwork, not a sword. And Tennille and I will be looking for that florin for her next time. So hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you on the next. Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.